Alrighty, good evening hackers, how are we all doing today? That's a decent response for about 9:30 in the evening after a long day of coding. So, who here has ever tried to convert a file and decided that that was really fucking painful? I shouldn't have sworn. I'm really painful. there's at least a few hands. Who's especially used FFmpeg and found that to be really painful? Yeah, pretty much everyone here. What if you could just natural language talk to this thing and get it to write some code and run that code and do the thing you want to do with your file? So build a little UI and you can throw in videos. I already clicked one earlier. So and let's say we want to split this video into chunks and we say do it. Oh no. Let's refresh and see if that'll fix things.
The joy of life business.
Oh, no error this time. Magic is in progress. So what this is doing, this is running a little React agent. So doing things like probe to work out the length of the video and then trying to chunk up the video and I think it's actually output the thing. And so we'll see, it generates something and like most humans, it really didn't work. So it's generated something where I'm not even quite sure what it's done, but we can just tell it. We can be like, no.
This is awesome.
And what you'll see is that it then feeds. So what it feeds there is it will feed the prompt that the FFmpeg command that it previously ran, and it will feed that back into basically the same process. And now it's, I guess.
Are you generating the UI?
No, so for now the UI is static. The UI we've created. There is an idea. So the whole project started to be very generic. Started to be like, let's do conversion for anything. We're going to have socks. We're going to have image magic. We're going to have FFmpeg. We're going to be able to cache these skills and generate UI components for, if you want to say trim a clip, it would work out that you don't just want to trim it like one time after the first 30 seconds. You want to store that skill with an arbitrary like slider for where you want to trim that clip, and that would be cool. Not sure we can really see what's going on here. Still running. Good thing, here's one I made earlier. And it has actually worked, and it chunked them up in 10 seconds. And we can see... Oh, interesting. Oh, actually, I had never played the video. Oh, it is a video. I was concerned there that we might have... There we go. So, it works. And I did it on another one as well. Tried to split this video in half into two equal chunks, and it did it. And you can go, yes, it worked. And, oh, no, wait. We go here, we go, yes, it worked. And there's confetti, because everything's better with confetti. Any questions?
Is this like LangChain?
No, this is
your outputs look LangChain-esque though.
LMQL. I don't know who's played with LMQL. It's for me, it's just way better. There we go. So I've just defined this little agent. So what you get with LMQL is more like a declarative style of prompting, and so you get to not worry about how do you parse outputs. You can have kind of multiple outputs in your generation. You can interlace code and language models all in this nice sort of single file. And I mean, we were intending to have a bunch of different prompts, which would be a bunch of different LMQL scripts, and they'd do a bunch of things like suggesting potential previous things you've run to run again. But yeah, this is just the one thing, and it's basically a prompt that gets it to run in a React style agent format, and then you kind of force it to kind of follow these steps. So it can't hallucinate and go wrong, or can't like, get distracted. It just does what it's meant to do. And it gets the errors and fixes the errors and things.
Another
one at the back.
I remember when I talked to you earlier today, you were mentioning something about like pulling stuff from the docs and like doing some rag there because out of the box GP4 isn't great at the front peg. Like, were there any quirks or interesting things there?
Yeah, so didn't end up really going deep into doing this kind of retrieval-based generation, but it is sort of doing that because we pre-prompt with the fmpeg-h. We like just put that in the prompt, and then we tell it that it maybe should try using -h occasionally for like the sub tasks. And I haven't watched it running enough because it's not that exciting. It's like watching paint dry. I'm sure people will get bored of watching their agents run. It's like kids growing up, but yeah.
Can we get an audience demo request?
Yeah, well, yeah. Anyone want to request something to do with the videos?
Make a GIF.
Make a GIF. Okay, well let's turn Big Butt Bunny, one of the OG classics. Make this a GIF. Do it. See what happens. It's not going to render the output though, because it only renders video output. So we'll see what appears in the folder. It's probably going to show a little React error or something, or whilst that runs, should we? Any other questions? And hopefully that'll distract from the output not working. Alex.
So you can also upload video to Code Interpreter, or Advanced Data Analysis, and it seems to do a pretty decent job. So what would you say is like kind of the key difference?
Yes. So I think a bunch of times when you want to do conversions, you end up going to the like PNG to JPEG.com or whatever, or like you can use Code Interpreter to do these things, but you really don't want to upload tens of gigs of data to Code Interpreter. I think the limit is as well maybe 50 megabytes. I haven't played with it for a while, but that's the big thing. You want to be running these things locally. You don't want to have to download some heavyweight iMovie equivalent just to trim your clip or turn it into a GIF. And you also don't want to have to upload it to a website. And see. Okay. Whilst we change over, I'll see if the output's there. Output.gif.
Aim for the cameras.
Whoa!
Thank you, ChatGPT.
Thank you, Video Wizard. One last round of applause.